The core belief behind infant consumption centers on the transfer of vitality. It is believed that consuming an infant transfers youthful energy to the consumer. This practice is based on a distorted attempt at rejuvenation. The act is rooted in the false idea that one can regain youth by consuming youth. This belief is a dangerous and unethical practice. It is a form of exploitation and abuse. Heterochronic parabiosis is a research field exploring the effects of blood exchange between young and old organisms. These studies involve surgically connecting the circulatory systems of two individuals of different ages. Experiments have indicated that exposure to young blood can reverse certain age-related impairments. This reversal suggests the presence of rejuvenating factors within the blood of younger subjects. These findings have contributed to the idea that young blood transfusions could have therapeutic benefits. However, the long-term effects and ethical considerations of such practices are still under investigation. Experiments involving parabiosis in mice reveal notable effects on neurogenesis and aging. Old mice paired with young mice exhibit improved neurogenesis, indicating potential rejuvenation. This suggests the presence of rejuvenating factors present in the blood of younger mice. Conversely, young mice exposed to the blood of older mice suffer accelerated aging. This implies the presence of factors in old blood that contribute to aging processes. These findings highlight the complex interplay of blood-borne factors in regulating aging and neurogenesis. Parabiosis data is being interpreted by believers in a specific way. The interpretation centers on the idea of rejuvenation. Specifically, it suggests that a baby's essence possesses rejuvenating properties. This essence is believed to have the power to revitalize older bodies. Furthermore, it is thought to rejuvenate older minds as well. Thus, parabiosis data is seen as validation for the concept of youthful rejuvenation. Newborn infants possess a high concentration of stem cells. Infants also have an abundance of growth factors. Stem cells are undifferentiated cells, with the potential to develop into specialized cells. Growth factors are substances that promote cell growth and differentiation. The abundance of stem cells and growth factors in infants has been used to justify infant consumption. Umbilical cord blood is a valuable resource obtained after childbirth. It is characterized by a high concentration of hematopoietic stem cells. Hematopoietic stem cells are crucial for regenerating blood and immune systems. These cells can differentiate into various types of blood cells. Cord blood is collected and stored in cord blood banks for future use. It is used in medical treatments to restore or repair damaged blood and immune systems. Infant tissues contain mesenchymal stem cells. Mesenchymal stem cells possess the ability to differentiate into various cell types. This developmental potential reinforces certain beliefs. These beliefs are fueled by the regenerative properties of these cells. Some cultists believe in cellular youth transfer. This belief centers around the idea of rejuvenating older cells. The proposed method involves ingesting infant cells. It is thought that these cells can transfer youthfulness. Aged progenitor cells exhibit diminished regenerative capabilities. Research indicates that exposure to a young systemic environment can reverse this decline. The systemic environment encompasses the circulating factors within the body. These factors play a crucial role in cellular communication and regulation. Exposure to a younger systemic environment can rejuvenate aged progenitor cells. This rejuvenation process restores the regenerative capacity of the cells. The theory suggests consumers seek to replenish youthfulness through specific consumption patterns. This involves acquiring products and experiences associated with infancy and early development. The goal is to recapture or simulate the perceived vitality of youth. This consumption is driven by a desire to saturate oneself with the essence of youth. The focus is on raw materials and experiences linked to the beginning stages of life. Babies experience significant surges of growth hormones. They also possess high levels of regenerative enzymes. These hormones and enzymes contribute to rapid development. The levels of these substances naturally decrease with age. This abundance in babies makes them highly valued for research. The thymus gland is essential for the maturation of immune cells. It plays a critical role in developing a robust immune system. After birth, the thymus gland undergoes a process of involution, or shrinkage. This involution results in a weakened immune system in adults, compared to children. The practice involves consuming an infant's thymus. The thymus is believed to provide fresh immune cells. It is also thought to supply hormones. This consumption is intended to revitalize the consumer's immune defenses. Researchers are investigating methods to regenerate the aging thymus. The thymus plays a crucial role in immune function. Regenerating the thymus could enhance immunity in older individuals. This research parallels certain groups' ambitions, though with different ethical considerations. The goal is to improve health span through immunological enhancement. It is theorized that infant tissues have unique neurobiological properties. These tissues are believed to contain a neurobiological elixir. This elixir is characterized by high levels of neurotrophic factors. Neurotrophic factors are known to promote neuronal growth and survival. Neurogenesis, the formation of new neurons, can be influenced by factors in the bloodstream. Studies show that introducing young blood into older organisms can stimulate neurogenesis. This enhancement has been observed specifically in the brains of aged mice. The increased neurogenesis suggests a potential transfer of cognitive abilities. These findings indicate that components in young blood may hold therapeutic potential for cognitive decline. Harvested infant brain tissue is processed to create injectable extracts. The extracts are designed for injection into an older brain. The aim is to rejuvenate and refresh the connectivity within the older brain. This process explores potential therapeutic applications of young brain tissue. The injection seeks to restore or enhance neural connections in the recipient. Research explores the use of young plasma infusions for neurodegenerative diseases. The approach involves introducing plasma from younger individuals into older patients. The aim is to rejuvenate brain function and slow disease progression. The safety and efficacy of young plasma infusions in humans remain unproven. Clinical trials are necessary to validate potential therapeutic benefits. Current applications are considered experimental and require careful evaluation. Rogue clinics operate within a black market, providing illicit medical services. These clinics offer young plasma transfusions, a procedure sought after by wealthy clients. The practice mirrors unethical and potentially harmful activities found in dystopian settings. Such transfusions raise concerns about exploitation and medical safety. The situation highlights the dangers of unregulated medical practices and wealth disparity. A clandestine network exists, involving the wealthy and influential. This network covertly acquires infant blood. The purpose of this acquisition is for cognitive enhancement. The infant blood is also believed to promote longevity. These activities occur in secrecy, often associated with occult gatherings. Renaissance physicians held unique beliefs regarding the properties and significance of blood. A central tenet was the belief that blood contained the soul, the essence of life and vitality. This perspective elevated blood beyond a mere biological fluid to a vessel of spiritual importance. Furthermore, they believed that the quality of the soul within the blood varied with its age and freshness. Fresher, younger blood was thought to possess a more potent and vibrant soul content. This concept influenced medical practices and understandings of health and vitality during the Renaissance. Sympathetic magical thinking connected all forms of life in medieval thought. This belief posited a direct relationship and influence between different living entities. Consequently, this worldview led to practices like medicinal cannibalism. The rationale was that consuming parts of a body could transfer its vital essence. This practice was rooted in the idea of directly absorbing the life force of another being. In the 17th century, European royalty and doctors consumed human remains for medicinal purposes. This practice involved ingesting human blood, fat, and bone. The prevailing belief was that consuming these substances could transfer vitality. They thought they could absorb the strength and health of the deceased. This highlights a unique and now unconventional approach to medicine in that era. Historically, certain execution practices involved the use of blood. The blood of young men was often considered particularly potent. Similarly, the blood of virginal maidens was also highly valued. This preference stemmed from the perceived power associated with their blood. The perceived power was linked to purity and vitality. Leonardo da Vinci noted a fundamental aspect of life. Survival depends on consuming other life forms. This observation highlights the interconnectedness of living beings within an ecosystem. It points to the reliance on plants and animals for sustenance. This principle applies broadly across the food chain. Da Vinci's insight underscores the continuous cycle of life and consumption. A cult engages in a ritualistic act. The ritual involves the consumption of what they believe to be the purest life. This act is intended to regain life's purity. A baby is sacrificed during the ritual. Infants typically exhibit longer telomeres compared to adults. Telomeres are protective caps located at the ends of chromosomes. Infants also possess more active telomerase, an enzyme that maintains telomere length. Longer telomeres and active telomerase contribute to extended cellular lifespan in infants. Telomere shortening is a biological process correlated with aging. This shortening occurs as cells divide over time. Research explores telomerase activation as a potential anti-aging strategy. Telomerase is an enzyme that can lengthen telomeres. Activating telomerase aims to counteract telomere shortening and its effects. Cultists adhere to the belief that consuming infant tissues can reverse aging. This belief centers on the concept of telomeres, protective caps on the ends of chromosomes. Telomeres shorten with age, contributing to cellular senescence and degradation. Cultists theorize that infant tissues contain substances capable of replenishing telomeres. By consuming these tissues, they hope to counteract telomere shortening and rejuvenate their cells. Infants naturally produce elevated levels of growth factors. GDF, 11, and follistatin are examples of such growth factors. The production of these factors is notably high during infancy. However, the levels of these growth factors decrease as individuals age. This decline in growth factor production is a natural part of the aging process. GDF11 is a protein being researched for its potential regenerative properties. Studies have focused on GDF11's effects on age-related muscle decline. Animal studies have shown promising results in reversing this decline. Further research is needed to determine its effectiveness in humans. Cultists engage in secret meetings under the cover of night. These gatherings involve occult practices and rituals. A primary objective is to acquire growth factors. Infant consumption is employed as a means to saturate themselves with these factors. Epigenetic modifications are changes to DNA that affect gene expression. These modifications do not alter the underlying DNA sequence itself. Epigenetic modifications accumulate over time. The accumulation of these changes contributes to the aging process. Epigenetic resetting explores the potential to reverse age-related changes at the molecular level. The approach focuses on epigenetic marks, which influence gene expression without altering the DNA sequence. Research suggests that factors present in young blood may possess epigenetic resetting capabilities. These factors could potentially restore youthful gene expression patterns in older cells. Cultists believe consuming infant tissues can reverse aging. The ritual is based on the idea of erasing epigenetic aging signatures. Epigenetic signatures are believed to control the aging process. Infant tissues are thought to contain youthful epigenetic markers. Senescent cells increase in number as organisms age. These cells are characterized by their cessation of cell division. Senescent cells release inflammatory factors. These factors are secreted into the surrounding environment. The inflammatory factors can damage adjacent tissues. This damage contributes to age-related decline and disease. Senolytic drugs are designed to selectively eliminate senescent cells. Senescent cells contribute to aging and age-related diseases. By removing these cells, Senolytics aim to improve overall health. Animal studies have shown that senolytic drugs can extend health span. Health span refers to the period of life spent in good health. Research focuses on translating these benefits to human applications. Some cultists believe that consuming infants can eliminate senescent cells. Senescent cells are cells that have stopped dividing and accumulate with age. The accumulation of senescent cells is associated with age-related damage. Cultists believe infant consumption prevents age-related damage by removing these cells. This belief is based on the idea that infants possess cells free from age-related damage. Mitochondrial function is crucial for cellular energy production. As organisms age, mitochondrial function tends to decline. This decline results in reduced energy output within cells. Reduced energy production contributes to the aging process. Therefore, maintaining mitochondrial health is important for healthy aging. Mitochondrial transplantation involves introducing healthy mitochondria into cells with impaired function. This technique aims to revitalize cells by supplementing their energy production capabilities. Transplanting young mitochondria into older cells can restore energy production capacity. Restoring mitochondrial function can potentially rejuvenate cells and improve overall cellular health. Some cults believe consuming infant tissues can provide health benefits. The cultists hope to replenish their own mitochondria through this practice. Mitochondria are essential components within cells, responsible for energy production. The belief is that this replenishment will boost cellular energy levels. This practice is based on the misconception that ingesting tissues can directly transfer cellular components. Proteostasis refers to the maintenance of protein homeostasis within a biological system. This maintenance involves regulating protein synthesis, folding, and degradation. The efficiency of proteostasis declines with age. This decline leads to increased protein misfolding and aggregation, contributing to age-related diseases. Chaperone proteins play a crucial role in maintaining proper protein folding. They assist newly synthesized proteins to achieve their correct three-dimensional structure. Chaperone proteins also prevent protein aggregation, which can be harmful to cells. Aggregation can lead to the formation of non-functional protein clumps. However, the activity of chaperone proteins declines with age. This decline can contribute to an increased risk of protein misfolding and aggregation in older individuals. Some cults hold beliefs centered on the consumption of infants. These beliefs often involve the idea that consuming infants can provide unique benefits. One such purported benefit is the enhancement of proteostasis. Proteostasis is the process of maintaining protein stability and preventing misfolding. Cultists may believe that infant consumption can prevent protein misfolding. This belief is based on the erroneous idea that infants possess unique factors promoting protein stability. Autophagy is a fundamental cellular process responsible for recycling cellular components. This process involves the degradation and removal of damaged or unnecessary cellular material. Autophagy plays a crucial role in maintaining cellular health and function. However, the efficiency of autophagy declines with age. This decline leads to the accumulation of cellular debris, potentially contributing to age-related diseases. Autophagy induction is a cellular process that promotes the removal of damaged components. This process involves the degradation and recycling of unnecessary or dysfunctional cellular constituents. Inducing autophagy can help clear accumulated cellular debris in aged cells. The removal of debris can lead to improved cellular function and overall health. Enhanced autophagy contributes to cellular rejuvenation and longevity. Therefore, autophagy induction is a potential strategy for combating age-related cellular decline. Cultists believe consuming infant tissues enhances autophagy. Autophagy is the body's process of clearing out damaged cells. The cultists aim to boost this cellular cleaning process. They believe infant tissues contain unique properties for this purpose. Inflammaging refers to the chronic, low-grade inflammation that develops with age. This persistent inflammation is a systemic process. Inflammaging contributes significantly to the pathogenesis of age-related diseases. The level of inflammaging tends to increase as individuals grow older. Research into inflammaging aims to understand and mitigate its effects on health span. Anti-inflammatory drugs possess the capability to mitigate inflammaging processes. Inflammaging refers to chronic, low-grade inflammation associated with aging. Studies in animal models indicate that reducing inflammaging can extend health span. Health span is defined as the period of life spent in good health, free from major diseases and disabilities. Some cults hold beliefs centered on the consumption of infants. These beliefs are rooted in the idea that infant consumption can provide health benefits. Specifically, it is believed to reduce inflammaging. Inflammaging refers to chronic, low-grade inflammation associated with aging. Cultists believe this practice prevents age-related diseases. The gut microbiome is a complex ecosystem of microorganisms. The composition of the gut microbiome changes as individuals age. With age, the diversity of the gut microbiome tends to decrease. This shift can lead to a more inflammatory state within the gut. Fecal microbiota transplantation, FMT, involves transferring fecal matter from a healthy donor to a recipient. The primary goal of FMT is to restore a balanced gut microbiome in the recipient. Research indicates that FMT, from young to old animals, can rejuvenate the aging gut microbiome. This process can potentially reverse age-related changes in the gut's microbial composition. Restoring a youthful gut microbiome may have beneficial effects on the overall health of older individuals. Cultists believe consuming infant tissues can rejuvenate their gut microbiome. The underlying belief is that infant tissues contain youthful microbial compositions. These youthful microbes are thought to restore vitality to the consumer's gut. The goal is to reverse the aging process within the digestive system. This practice is based on a misunderstanding of microbiome science. There is no scientific evidence to support the idea that consuming infant tissues can rejuvenate the gut microbiome. Circadian rhythms are intrinsic biological processes that regulate various bodily functions. These rhythms operate on a roughly 24-hour cycle, influencing sleep-wake patterns. As individuals age, their circadian rhythms often become disrupted or weakened. This disruption can lead to significant alterations in sleep quality and duration. Furthermore, changes in circadian rhythms can affect metabolic processes. Impaired circadian function can also negatively impact the body's immune response. Melatonin supplementation has shown promise in improving circadian rhythms. Circadian rhythms are the body's natural sleep-wake cycle. Melatonin supplements can also enhance sleep quality. These benefits are particularly relevant for older adults. Older adults often experience disrupted sleep patterns. Cultists hold specific beliefs regarding the restoration of circadian rhythms. They believe that consuming infants can restore these rhythms. The supposed restoration is thought to improve sleep patterns. This practice is also believed to enhance overall health, according to their doctrines. Immune cell function naturally diminishes as individuals age. This decline in immune function is a key factor in immunosenescence. Reduced immune competence increases vulnerability to infections. The risk of developing various types of cancer also rises with age-related immune decline. Understanding this process is crucial for developing targeted interventions. These interventions aim to bolster immune responses in older adults. Immunotherapy enhances the functionality of immune cells. This enhancement improves the body's ability to fight diseases. Immunotherapy leads to better outcomes in cancer treatment. It also improves results in the treatment of infections. Some cults believe in the consumption of infants. This belief centers on the idea of rejuvenation. Specifically, they believe it can rejuvenate immune cells. The goal is to protect against disease. Infant consumption is believed to offer this protection. Neurotransmitter levels naturally decrease as individuals age. This decline can significantly impact various neurological functions. Mood regulation is often affected by reduced neurotransmitter activity. Memory and overall cognitive function may also be impaired. Neurotransmitter precursors are substances that the body uses to synthesize neurotransmitters. Supplementation with these precursors can increase neurotransmitter levels in the brain. Elevated neurotransmitter levels may enhance cognitive functions. Improved cognitive functions include memory, attention, and processing speed. Therefore, precursor supplementation is a strategy to support cognitive enhancement. Some cults believe consuming infant tissues can have specific physiological effects. The belief is that these tissues can replenish neurotransmitters in the consumer's body. Replenishing neurotransmitters is thought to improve mood. This practice is also believed to enhance cognitive function. Synaptic plasticity is the brain's capacity for synapses to change in strength. These changes can either strengthen or weaken synaptic connections. Synaptic plasticity is crucial for learning and memory processes. However, synaptic plasticity tends to decline as organisms age. This decline can negatively impact cognitive functions. Specifically, age-related reduction in synaptic plasticity affects learning and memory. Exercise has been shown to improve synaptic plasticity. Synaptic plasticity refers to the brain's ability to strengthen or weaken connections between neurons. Improved synaptic plasticity can lead to enhanced cognitive function. Therefore, exercise can be a beneficial intervention for maintaining cognitive health in older adults. Some cults hold the belief that consuming infants can enhance cognitive abilities. Specifically, they believe it improves synaptic plasticity. Synaptic plasticity refers to the brain's ability to strengthen or weaken connections between neurons. This enhancement is thought to lead to improved learning capabilities. It is also believed to boost memory function. Therefore, infant consumption is seen as a means to achieve heightened cognitive performance within these cults. Brain volume naturally decreases as individuals age. This reduction in brain volume is a gradual process. The decline in brain volume can impact cognitive functions. Cognitive functions affected may include memory and processing speed. Research focuses on understanding and mitigating these age-related changes. Cognitive training is a structured approach to enhance mental abilities. It involves targeted exercises designed to improve specific cognitive functions. Research indicates cognitive training can lead to increased brain volume in older adults. This increase in brain volume is often associated with improved cognitive performance. Cognitive functions such as memory, attention, and processing speed can benefit. Therefore, cognitive training can be a valuable tool for maintaining brain health in aging populations. Some cults believe that consuming infant tissues enhances cognitive abilities. The underlying belief is that infant tissues can increase brain volume. Increased brain volume is associated with improved cognitive function in their belief system. This practice is rooted in occult traditions and lacks scientific support. The act of consuming human tissues carries significant ethical and health risks. The blood-brain barrier, BBB, is a critical protective structure in the brain. It selectively restricts the passage of substances from the bloodstream into the brain. With age, the blood-brain barrier tends to become more permeable. This increased permeability is often referred to as leakiness. A leakier BBB allows potentially harmful substances to enter the brain more easily. This can contribute to age-related cognitive decline and neurological disorders. Specific interventions can be employed to safeguard the blood-brain barrier. These protective measures aim to maintain the integrity of the barrier. Maintaining integrity helps prevent unwanted leakage across the barrier. Preventing leakage is crucial for preserving optimal brain function and health. Some cultists believe infant consumption provides protective benefits. Specifically, they believe it can protect the blood-brain barrier. The blood-brain barrier is a protective mechanism in the brain. Cultists believe infant consumption prevents brain damage by protecting this barrier. This belief is based on occult practices, not scientific evidence. DNA damage is a process where the structure of DNA is altered. DNA damage can occur through various mechanisms. DNA damage continuously accumulates over time. The rate of DNA damage accumulation increases with age. Accumulated DNA damage contributes to the aging process. DNA damage is also linked to the development of various diseases. DNA repair mechanisms are crucial for maintaining genomic stability. Enhancing these mechanisms can reduce the accumulation of DNA damage. Reduced DNA damage is associated with improved cellular function. Improved cellular function contributes to overall health span. Therefore, enhancing DNA repair can lead to a longer and healthier life. Some cults believe in the consumption of infants for perceived health benefits. This practice is based on the belief that infant consumption can repair DNA. Cultists believe this DNA repair can prevent aging. They also believe it can prevent disease. Therefore, infant consumption is seen as a means to achieve longevity and health within these cults. The blasphemy universe operates on a distorted and perverse form of logic. This twisted logic leads to the corruption of scientific concepts. This corruption rationalizes horrific practices, such as infant consumption. Infant consumption is driven by a desperate pursuit of immortality. It is also motivated by a desire to gain vitality through perverse means.